have reached Unreal in every season since Ranked came out, and in this season I reached Unreal in 24 hours of playtime. And in this video I will give you 5 fundamental tips that will let you reach Unreal in less than your next 24 hours of playtime. Tip number 1 is to play a team mode. There are a lot of players that play solos non-stop in the hopes of getting up the ranked ladder, but the truth is that solos is a mode that becomes boring quite easily. That is the case for most people, including me. The insanely longer queue times doesn't help the case also. But solos ranked is also vital for perfecting fighting, so don't completely give up on it. The best team mode according to me is ranked duos. Most players find it hard to find good teammates, and finding more than one could be a headache. And anyway, FNCS and many tournaments are duo based, which makes it even more efficient. I have found duos to be way more effective as it allows you to play for longer without getting burnt out, and allows you to gain even more rank due to getting more kills and surviving longer in all matches. There isn't any specific rank mode that certainly gives you more rank, contrary to some might say. It is just that the more fun aspect of playing ranked duos makes it at least 5 times more easy for me to play rank for far longer and gain more rank in the process. Tip number 2 is to survive early game. The easiest way to lose rank is to die multiple times in the early game. If you read the actual information provided by Fortnite in the info page of ranked, you will see that more ranked is rewarded for getting kills later in the game and surviving longer, which was a quite recent change that makes it harder for just campers to rank up fast, which gives you no inherent benefit at all. Make sure to understand that reaching Unreal isn't really all that important. It is more about the journey of reaching Unreal and all the fights you will get into that will make you do many mistakes, but also make you improve on all those mistakes. Some basic tips to improve is to have a decent drop spot that you land at every game, with each game helping you improve your map knowledge and game sense, especially the knowledge of your drop spot. My drop spot is this, and it's very good for me and my duo as we know where every chest, barrel, car, floor loot and farming routes are, making it so that we have a lower chance of getting eliminated early. 95% of the time we survive off spawn, making it so we lose minimal rank every day and gain maximum rank. Please keep in mind that ranked for most non-pro players is an exponential journey to Unreal, where the rank increasing is slower in the beginning and increases a lot near the end, and this is where you would be getting used to the new season and the new weapons and features. This is where you will be learning how to become better with all those weapons, and this is where you have gotten a general consensus of everything and rank up really fast. Also keep in mind this graph is only applicable to players that actually try to improve. There will be the 95% of players that will remain in the plat to diamond section just because they never try to improve, rather they just try to play, and if that's how you want to do it then it's fine. But what's not really fine is questioning why you aren't already in Unreal while you are not even trying to improve. Tip number 3 is to learn the meta and adapt. I know this is very overstated in the community right now, but it does have some truth to it. The season started off very whack and it still is, but the best quote in this situation is, "It is what it is. It is what it is." And especially ranked, there are fist, infinite boom arrows being thrown at you, and Dominic Toretto driving into your family. Here are some basic tips to counter all of these items. The cars can be countered by the EMP. The fist have been nerfed, particularly at damaging builds. Tip number 4 is to play your style. Everyone in Fortnite has their own sort of style that most of them don't even realize. There are players that focus less on building and more on just aiming, and other who build a lot and shoot less. Controller players shouldn't really focus on imitating some of the moves done by KBM players and vice versa. It is good to learn from the best, but I know many players that keep hopping on different settings and peripherals and try so many different variations of playing that they never become good at one. Learn it from Reed, probably the best controller player right now, who hasn't changed his settings majorly since the start of chapter 2. Now if he could keep the same settings, then you can also. It is easy to find blame outside of oneself, but most of the time it has to be found from one's inner self to actually improve. Tip number 5 is to have a good loadout. To play the best, you must have the best loadout. There are many fun items at all times in Fortnite, but might not necessarily be good for finishing off players. You can keep the shotgun of your choice. Usually I prefer to keep one shotgun, so I don't have to switch between the different shotguns and the different stats, which makes it so you have to change your gameplay ever so slightly every time you use a different shotgun. Keep a SMG. There isn't a necessary need for a AR, as bullet drop is just too absurd this season, unless you have the mythic AR, which can also be used as a SMG.
Keep the fist vulnerability and countering the fist. Keep doing EMPs and one heal. EMPs and Nitro Fist, in my opinion, are non-negotiable items that you must keep.
Another tip is that I'm also currently trying to apply on myself is to not be too conservative. Saving hard mats in every fight and saving heals are types of mental borders that is also also in me, which leads to dying itself, which makes it so I didn't even use those heals or mats and end up helping someone else. That will be it for this video. If this video gave you any value, then you using code NSG will truly be amazing. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.